Washington, September 6. U.S. prosecutors in a court held on Wednesday until September 29. President Joe Biden's son Hunter will look for an indictment in the tax and fiery weapons case, he said. David Weiss, who was appointed as U.S. Special Advisor by U.S. Chief Public Prosecutor Merrick Garland in August, said in a court that the government would seek a large jury indictment under the fast hearing law before September 29. The government plans to ask for the extradition of an indictment in this case before this date, Weiss said in a status report to Noreika, the U.S. regional judge. In July, Noreika rejected a proposed defense agreement that would solve tax weapons charges, increase legality, and the scope of immunity. Its legality scope of immunity. Hunter Biden's lawyers last month in court applications, prosecutors, 2024 presidential elections approaching by increasing possibility of a criminal case by increasing charges that will solve accusations, he said. Hunter Biden's lawyer Abbe Lowell expressed his belief that the agreement was still in force on Wednesday. We believe that signed and filed deflection agreement is valid, and for last few weeks, it prevents opening of additional fees against Mr. Biden, which is based on release conditions under this contract in a statement published by a spokesman. He said we are waiting for a fair solution to Mr. Biden's 5-year investigation, which is based on evidence and law, not outside the political pressure, and we will do what is necessary for Mr. Biden to achieve it. In accordance with the proposed defense regulation, Hunter Biden would be guilty of not paying taxes over $1.5 million between 2017-2018 and entering a separate postponed prosecution agreement in order to have an illegal fiery weapon while using drugs. The case has become a political paratonary. The Republicans in Kongre increased likelihood President Biden's son to influence the business agreements and accused Ministry of Justice giving him a darling agreement. Garland rejected charges Republican favoritism and raised Weiss, a U.S. lawyer of Delaware, who has been investigating the case since 2019. As a special consultant, Weiss' appointment former President Donald Trump, has additional authority. If the lawsuit was tried, the president would campaign to be re-elected against former President Donald Trump, as his son was faced with a criminal prosecution in November 2024. Trump, a Republican, faces at least 3 criminal cases next year. Kanishka Singh, Beech, Hals and Jeff Mason.